Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's see the stat sheet here for Mike Conley.
The field goal percentage has spiked in the past 5 games. It's up a lot from what it had been earlier in the season, and with every game that it continues to rise, his confidence does as well. We'll see if he stays in that mode tonight.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. And for Philadelphia, we've got Kelly Oubre. Andre Drummond is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. Clark, it's tough to wear down either team in this matchup because of their depth.
And Kevin, you've got to give both front offices a ton of credit. I mean, you've got to find guys and try to be economical about it. And they need to be able to play important minutes for you. It's a little more art than science, and kudos to both of these front offices. Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Now here's Randle. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Here's Grimes. Edwards defending. They get the rebound. Yabusele, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Good shot.
That's good from Yabusele. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Back to Maxey. Off target at the rim. Maxey against Conley. Pass to Randle. Here he goes. Yep, it counts.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randle from most other power forwards.
Maxey against Conley. Here's Grimes. Oubre outside. 6 on the shot clock, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside Conley. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And he can't get the first one. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is. Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
All right, man.
And they are ranked third overall in team offense, playing with tremendous confidence at that end.
And at the top of the league in steals, their defense has gotten everyone's attention this season. You know, Greg, it's amazing how much energy they put into their D. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Maxey kicks to Yabusele. There's the drive. Pass to Grimes. For 3, Oubre. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Very capable in catch-and-shoot situations. Kelly Oubre Jr. is somebody you want to set up.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Maxey. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. And the shot goes in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 3-point lead. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Maxey. They set the pick. Here's Grimes. Cracks in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Drummond with a screen on Conley. Here's Grimes. Edwards defending. Yabusele banked in off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And finished off by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. He's checked in for Yabusele. Minnesota also with the sub, Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniels. On defense, Minnesota trailing by 2. Pass to Edwards. And here's Maxey. 5 on the clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Randall against Edwards. Right side, Edwards. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The 76ers leading by 4. Oubre outside. Pass to Drummond. Outside, Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
And Maxey really just does everything for his team, a selfless young player.
Maxey hits them both. You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injury.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management didn't decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players, and I think that would be beneficial to the fans. You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he's done.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall outside. Pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Over Edwards. Great tee that time from Edwards.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Lets it go from 11, and it's good for 2. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Conley with the screen on Oubre. Edwards inside, covered by Oubre. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Maxey passes to Grimes. Edwards kicks to Oubre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The first free throw is good.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. That one misses. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Here's Oubre, following the basket by Julius Randle.
Minnesota foul. Clark. That's his first.
And the 76ers making a change here. Council's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your 76er. Number 14, Ricky Council.
Outside Butler. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Grimes. No good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Randle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Aren't too many guys more relentless than Randle, especially at chasing down rebounds.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Daniels, who's checked in for the Timberwolves.
The impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Now, here's Walker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Reed with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
DiVincenzo passes to Randle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just an attacker is Randle. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here.
Randle taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one drops. He ties it up.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Butler feeling out of it. Outside, Walker fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Now here's Randle. 13 points in the game. Launches a 3. The rebound by Yabusele. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And Edwards with the stop.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
To the right side. Here's Randle. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Butler goes in, and the shot is good.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Randle surveying the D. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Randle's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Reed. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Walker. Pass to Butler. Five to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Reed with the block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Now here's Butler. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Second chance shot, and Walker finishes it off. Walker's got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom at point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
He's off on the first.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
He hits the second from the line. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Butler against DiVincenzo. Outside Butler. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Reed. Oh, that's blocked. Now here's Butler. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 5 rebounds tonight. Alexander Walker with the ball. Working on Walker. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the baby hook. The 76ers lead. Edwards kicks to Butler. Here's the floater. Rebound, Minnesota. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Reed. Guarded closely. McDaniels with the ball. Reed with a screen for McDaniel. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
I think this is why you get Reed involved in screen and rolls. I mean, he's phenomenal at making the cut after setting the screen.
Now here's Walker. Defended by Alexander Walker. The 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Clark has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Pass to Reed. Fade away. And he can't bank that one in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Butler finds Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Walker's got 7 points in the game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now DiVincenzo. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. And the layup is good. Reed's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
And here is Butler. Pass to Bona. Reed with the block. They recover it. There's the screen. Here's Walker. Walker missing again.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. And stolen by Butler. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule.
That's his second.
On Sunday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
In that game against Brooklyn, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
And he knocks down the first one. Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Yabusele. Minnesota also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for McDaniel. Edwards comes in for Clark. And Dillingham subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Here's Butler. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Pass to Maxey. Drummond with a screen on DiVincenzo. Out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, excellent possession from this team that time. When you set up Drummond down low, then you're going to get trips to the line.
Andre Drummond taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots. No good on the free throw.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Walker. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. Minnesota also making some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo.
He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game.
Assist from
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
a T-shirt.
With a break in the action, let's now look at the league's top scorers. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Left side, Maxey. Pass to Grimes. To the inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Minnesota in the lead. Randle outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Randle's got 21 in the game.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe it. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
And here's Edwards, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Now, here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels checked in. Here's Oubre. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now here's Conley. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. pass to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. Here's Yabusele. Pocket 6. Here's Maxey. Randle with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randle, otherwise he's going to block.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they've played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Pass to Randle. He's feeling it, and the jumper is good.
Julius Randle.
Randle's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Maxey. 11 points in the game. Trying to get something going. He gets that one. Maxey's got 13 points.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. Oubre pulls it in.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. The Timberwolves have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. First free throw is good.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Edwards drops them both. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Conley against Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Here's Yabusele. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Yabusele's got 6 points.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Here's Yabusele. Kept alive. Drummond. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Outside, Maxey lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
You can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everybody. So far through the first 2 quarters, Julius Randle has really stood out.
Randle's rise has been impressive, from role player to budding star. And tonight he's putting on this entire arsenal that he's displayed is impressive.
Yeah, he stepped it up, that's for sure. Love seeing his hard work pay off.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
When you've got 2 great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
2 big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Oubre out there with Yabusele. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with a screen on Maxey. Conley's shot is off. And the 76ers shooting in this game, 45%. The tray. Shot by Grimes. No good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line for the
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Randle. The 76ers trail by 7. Maxey looking it over. Drummond with a screen on Edwards. Grimes passes to Drummond. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Naz Reid.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output, that extra production, making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Timberwolves leading by 5. Randall passes to Gobert. Now here's Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Edwards got 17 now.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Timberwolves foul. Rudy Gobert. That's his
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
Quentin Grimes. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
The 76ers trail by 6. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Yabusele. He's defended by Randall. Nice shot by Yabusele. 10 points for him. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Grimes. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. You take a look at the 76ers. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they're just about ready to put a cap on one of the most disappointing seasons in franchise history.
Yeah, I think they've really got to do an evaluation and some serious analysis over the summer and identify exactly what went wrong.
Here's Grimes. Pass to Yabusele. Buries the long-range jumper. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Randall kicks to McDaniel. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
For Minnesota, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McDaniel.
Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
No good on the second free throw.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 13.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Conley kicks to Randall. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kelly Oubre. Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
And he sinks the second.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Here's Grimes. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. And they double up Maxey. Here's Grimes. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's got 8. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Down low, it's deflected. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Conley. Count it. Conley's got his second basket.
Everything Conley does out there is purposeful.
The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Maxey. And they double up Maxey. Lets it go with a 3. Nice shot by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 16 points.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And stolen by Drummond. Pass to Grimes. McDaniels against Oubre. Here's Maxey. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And here's Randall. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Up the floor. And Randall throws it down.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Edwards, good.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Maxey against Conley. For the 3. Maxey, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here's McDaniel. He's got 8. Edwards finds Gobert. Here's McDaniels. 6 to shoot. They get it again. Randall no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Maxey's got 18 points.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Maxey against Conley. Over Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots. And the first one at the line is good.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Good on both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Conley against Butler. Drummond with a screen on Conley. Butler passes to Grimes. Pass to Edwards. That's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota ball.
Deep threats. That's the only way to describe these guys who have led the NBA in three-point percentage in the second half of the season. Fourth, Michael Conley.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his three-point shooting.
Clark, he's checked in for Mike Conley. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Rebound by Butler. The 76ers trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Again, Philadelphia.
You know, this is where you want to get Drummond the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Randall against Edwards. Randall with the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Butler against DiVincenzo. Count that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Butler.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Now here's Randall. He's got 31. Now DiVincenzo takes a 3. A shot off that time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Butler. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Edwards kicks to Butler. Pass to Grimes. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here's Clark. He has yet to score. Good work there as it goes. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
2 minutes.
Drummond sets the screen for Butler. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. DiVincenzo against Butler. DiVincenzo passes to Randle. Over Edwards. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Council. He's covered by Clark. Pass to Grimes. From outside the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Mark him up for the board and dunk. Drummond's MO is to own the paint.
50 seconds left in the third. Edwards against Randle. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Council. He's covered by Clark. Pass to Drummond. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Grimes. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Grimes has got 9 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Randle right side. Over Edwards. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Randle. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. 76ers lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
All right, everybody.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, you've got Naz Reid. Dillingham is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Miller in at the 4 spot. Pass to Alexander-Walker. The layup missed. Philadelphia shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Bona. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
DiVincenzo against Walker. Alexander Walker. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Butler gets it to go.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Walker against DiVincenzo. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Miller. It's tipped. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Walker in the corner. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone. Back to Butler. Outside, Walker. A three-pointer, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Here's Butler after the basket by Minnesota. Outside, Walker. Off target from outside.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to DiVincenzo. Miller with a screen on Butler. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Philadelphia leading by 4. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Miller finds DiVincenzo. Fades back. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Naz Reid. That's his first personal foul. First team.
Hey, guys,
foul.
let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the 76ers.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
A free throw drops for Butler.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Maxey's checked in for Walker. And then for Minnesota, Minod's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Both shots good from the stripe. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the 76ers. Owner's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Bono. Maxey with it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Dillingham. The jump hook and the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Bangs home the trifecta.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Council. Outside, Maxey. Here's the screen. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they got to bring the double team on.
And the Timberwolves making a change.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Jared Butler. One shot.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Handle outside. Back to Conley. Over Butler. Conley's shot is off.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall is doubled. Shot clock at 6. Conley's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Conley against Butler. Pass to Grimes. Now Maxey. From past the arc. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Conley against Drummond. Pass to Randle. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Randle's got 12 points here in the second half. The 76ers leading by 4. Oubre outside. Back to Butler. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Maxey's got 21 in the game.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 5-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
Michael Conley picks one up.
Third team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Jared Butler. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Maxey. And a change for the Timberwolves. McDaniels, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so Butler nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Conley scanning the floor. Oubre with the steal. Here's Grimes. McDaniels defending. And it's Drummond with the jam.
They've gone out of their way to involve Drummond in this offense, and I think that's really kept him engaged.
Outside Edwards. No good on the shot.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Butler passes to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. Drummond with a screen on Edwards. Here's Grimes. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Edwards careening his way to the rim.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Drummond. Back to Butler. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Maxey's checked in.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixer, number 0.
Here's Maxey. And he lays it straight in. Maxey's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
Outside Edwards. Conley the pass to Edwards. McDaniels sets a screen for Edwards. Clock at 6. And he banks in the lane. And that's now 37 points for Julius Randle.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. Now his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Here's Randle. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Anthony
Randle, another bucket. Continues to expand his offensive game.
Here's Maxey. It's good. Maxey's got the lead back up to 9 now for the 76ers.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Edwards. And it goes down 2 points. Edwards got 8 points in the quarter.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's Maxey. Oubre outside. From outside the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Timberwolves trail by 7. Left side, Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Drummond with a screen on Conley. Here's Maxey. Pass to Drummond. Here's Grimes. Buries it from 3-point range. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Drummond.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And Edwards drops them both.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Now, here's Maxey. Drummond with a screen on Conley. Lets it go with a 3. Maxey, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. Oh, man.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. That's his second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Quentin Grimes. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And the Timberwolves call timing. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Offensive rebound. Conley dishes to Gobert. Fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. So Philadelphia wins it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Andre Drummond.